All right, Jake, I wanted to talk to you real quick about Valorant because you know what? What's one of the most annoying things that you can have happen in any competitive game in your mind?
Most annoying things?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, is cheaters.
Yeah,
And
fair,
we've already
fair.
had our run-in with that. Then I
uh-huh.
think we think of like a matchmaking / rank system, which is the most common thing people go to.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of the problem
Did I
here.
pin the tail on the
Yeah,
dog?
yeah, you nailed it. Got it in one, essentially. Let's go. But yeah, we have actually seen a bunch of problems with the ranked system for Valorant, and people have questions because if you go on a 10-game win streak, right, you're killing it. You would expect to see some change in your rank, right? You know, maybe a slight bump. You would hope. But people have been like saying that, hey, I just won 13 games, I lost one, and then I deranked. Didn't go anywhere, just went derank, and now I can't even rank back up to where I was.
Have definitely seen similar complaints.
Tons of problems with this. Obviously, players are not happy, and now we have a little bit more information on why the problem exists. Apparently, the dude who is in charge of the ranking system for Valorant left the company, and Riot just didn't have anybody else to take the helm. So the rank system has been kind of abandoned for the immediate future.
Have seen similar posts about, obviously this being a big issue. I will say at the point of us recording, though, there was a response from a Riot employee on Reddit as well, saying that it was made out to be a bigger issue than people thought, which
I don't know.
you don't know anymore these days,
That really feels like the dude is just covering because realistically speaking, this is a pretty big problem. I don't know any other company that's ever been like, their response has just been, oh, nobody's working on it right now. Like obviously in the clip that we saw from Riot Morella, who is the one who brought it to light, that the head manager or whatever, we don't know their exact job title, who was in charge of the rank system, he's the one who told us that they left. You would really think, okay, if that person leaves, there's somebody else to take his place. And although Morello said they're working on, getting something going, what does that even mean? You're working on finding somebody to take their spot? Or?
It's certainly debatable. I do believe in the responses so far. There are strings of people attached, and they're still in talks with who's going to take it over. I really don't know too many further details about it, to be honest. Obviously, it's not a good thing, right? I just don't know if it's as bad as people make it out to be, and that does mean that the fixing of the rank system, the reinstating of said rank system, is probably going to take some time. For me though, I'll say in my opinion, when it comes time for the competitive side of things, it doesn't really worry me too much because the game is still, it's a video game. It's not an esport in my opinion yet. It's slowly making its way there. And so, with this not making any issues for the tournaments ongoing, for really the teams ongoing, I'm sure a lot of the pro players aren't going to be playing ranked. So from my perspective, it's not that big of a deal. It's not good though.
Yeah, I hear that.
Because the casual player base is what you want to build upon.
Absolutely. Your casual player base is the one that empowers the esports scene to keep functioning and bringing in money and viewers and all that as well. I'd say where this is slightly concerning to me is that we've seen problems like this pop up time and time again with Riot, with Valorant specifically, and where they just don't know who should be in charge of things. Like when we were trying to get in touch with them for press stuff, they didn't know who was handling their press for our region at the time, like right before the game was coming into beta and stuff, which is like, you should have that sorted out by that point. And we've seen time and time again just weird consistency issues pop up that just have me concerned, thinking this game came out too soon, and I don't know how long it's going to be before the game hits a really stable, nice place where it's really firing on all cylinders and being the game that we hope it can be eventually.
Yeah, and there definitely have been issues. I would say for a slew of games out there have been issues. Call of Duty's been a prominent one with everything going on. I think to say this game was rushed would not be too far of an exaggeration, but especially because they probably didn't see the ongoing, what am I trying to say? The future forthcoming pandemic to hit, right? This game in itself, at release, people were like, is it ready? And then all of a sudden, all of this happens as well. We don't know how strapped their lineup or their crew over there has been, and their teams behind this game. I imagine even more so ever since the pandemic and the outbreak did begin. We've seen it with Call of Duty. They've been struggling with balancing updates. I'm not really sure if that's correlated to a lack of staff. And then we've also seen with CSGO, they were actually awaiting Source 2. That apparently has been delayed as well. Overwatch 2 might be delayed. So I'm just trying to I don't want everyone to hate on us for
it. Fair enough.
But I do agree with you. There have been ongoing issues with this when it comes time for consistency rate. I do love the transparency, though, when it comes time from them. So obviously when there are issues, they're made very apparent.
I do appreciate they're talking about them, but I would appreciate it more if they just
fixed
them.
Yeah, which is fair, right? I think I don't know if there's ever going to be a breaking point, but certainly not a great update for the game as of right now. We will see how the ranked does progress and if this big problem can somehow find a big solution.